Hold up, you got. Hold up, you're all right. I ain't put your sound on. Okay. Go again, Mick.
This is going well.
Wait a minute. Danny, are you serious?
No.
After all that. Tell you what, this doesn't happen on the Monday night show with Mick and Bill, does it? Please look, like, and subscribe. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome, as I've said before, to the UK's premier #1 supersonic e-liquid mixing show. And with me tonight, I don't know all the nicknames because I can't remember because I'm usually drunk when I listen to this on the replay, but we've got Bill, obviously me, Tim, Liam, Graham, and half asleep Benny.
Just woken up.
You are giving him credit, Nick.
It was literally just woken up. This is what Graham looked like the day that we came home. So this is what we've got to put up with.
This is what Graham looked like at the...
Sorry.
Right, I'm going to go down the chat now once again, even though I did them all before. I'm going to do it all again because that's how good I am. Good evening, Golf BN. Good evening, Zippy. Good evening, Craig Brown. It's not quite so difficult in yours because it's not all blue. Good evening, Sherlock Holmes. Good evening, Advocate for Liberty. Andy Carruthers, good evening to you. Lily Lee Rice, good evening to you. Martin Saunders, good evening. Craig D, hey up, son. Net Reality, hello. Kenny, good evening to you. Craig M, good evening to you. We've got to work out because they've been on that long now. This could just go on forever. Leo Barry, good evening to you. Hello, Fee. Yeah, I can have a live one. You've been talking a lot, haven't you, all of you? John the Vaping Joker, spotted you in there. Good evening to you. Ian Thomas, hope you're well. Thanks for the beef jerky.
Yeah. I've still got shitloads of it left.
I mean, really, send it through. Yeah. Sting ring. No. Richard Kidd, good evening to you. Bloody hell, my eyes have run out. I have had a few whiskies, to be honest. I was waiting for Benny. Mark Haynes, good evening to you. Are we done? We must be nearly done by now. Unless we'll have to go down to the bottom.
Ben M, and you got.
Did we do Ben M? Lady Liberty, good evening to you. This is impossible.
Christopher Earl.
Good evening, Chris. It's changed.
Benny forgot to put the sound on. You got to start over.
Yeah, we're actually still on the intro.
Yeah, you're not even.
We're still on the intro. Forgot to press go live. Yeah, good evening, Chris. Nice to see you, mate. It's actually Christopher now.
He hit the yellow button.
Yeah, the button. I think we're nearly done. Martin Saunders done that one. Vaping Snowman, good evening to you. If for missed you, you'll have to shout at Benny because it's all his fault.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shall we have a Buffy then? Shall we do a Buffy? Would you like to start, Bill?
Don't want me to.
Start, Bill?
Yeah.
I guess you can.
Go on then. 3 hours.
You forgot Zippy. You forgot Zippy, apparently.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
I said
Zippy.
Zippy.
He said Zippy right after. Zippy right after me.
She forgot.
She's so needy.
Wasn't listening.
She's so needy. Oh, you're looking better now.
I'm on the GUR with the arbiter on top, and I'm on the GUR with the arbiter on top, and I am on the Argus 2 with the P on top, and I'll pass it to the guy who has not unplugged his printer and plugged it back in.
I've tried everything, different ports, reinstall the software, turn it off and on again.
Yeah.
Well,
Graham, have you tried unplugging it from the 17 stacked surge protectors you have plugged in?
Have you tried ordering a new one?
I've literally got 3 surge protectors in series. There's one goes, the next one kicks in, and the other goes, the other one kicks in, because I've got Victorian electrics here. All my electrics are black and red wire.
You're safe with them. You're safe with them.
Lackeys are in this house. I'm on the GUR.
With the barrage on top.
With the barrage on top. I like saying it because it fucks with someone I can't remember who.
Grrr.
And in that, I can't even get to put my glasses on.
Did you put it in rice, Graham? The printer? Did you put it in rice?
I put it in the freezer.
I just think you just need to call it names.
You see that orange wall behind Graham right there? That's actually fire behind the wall from the
I put it
other.
somewhere and now I've lost it. It's in my hands.
Never go into
Any-
a single
Printer?
man's house. Never go into a single man's house if he's got perspex stretched over everything.
Because I'm drinking Carling. I'm on my Cane's East Coast IPA. Oh, there it is. I'm on my Cane's East Coast IPA.
Wow. It did say I was going to be trying that, and I never got any.
Does it taste
It's
different
really
than the West Coast IPA?
Hopefully.
Don't know. It's version 2, which is on VC. I'll bring it up in a bit later. And I've got the Velocity with some Serendipity Sweet Nirvana in there.
Nice.
I'll pass it
Nice
over
liquid.
to Liam.
I got the Drag 3 with the Steam Crave Aromomizer V2 on top.
Give up my
Look,
glass. Sorry.
little bit of overhang, Mick. Little bit of overhang.
No overhang on there at
No,
all.
underhang. Yes.
And I've got some of Tam's cookie chow.
Ooh.
From one shot.
Yeah, from one shot, the last one left in the box. And I will pass it on to Tim.
You really want me to do them all? We could be here a while.
Go on,
We don't.
Pugs. It is with it.
Just go fill in because I can't.
Okay.
Even think.
Hey, Zippy.
Got the Griffin on the Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skin. Some kind of custard in there. I don't even know what it is. I kind of just pulled that out and realized I hadn't finished it. Got the Moonshot on the Nova 2. And in
That's
that,
nice.
I've got some of the that's got some of the caramel banana custard road trip one in it. Then Paranormal with the TM squared on top. And in that I have Nom Nom's Treats, the Cinnapple gravy in that. Which I also have the Cinnapple gravy in the HK stack with the Neutron on top. And that's actually delicious in there. Got the series build because that's got those Lego block systems. Got the Guar with the Hadley on top. And in that, I'm actually vaping that caramel banana custard as well. Which they taste different, but they're both good. And then
Just read this while it's finished.
I know. Have the GT4 on top of the Lost Vape Gruss. Says it on it, thank God. And then that I have the last of the cheesecake I had made the other day. And then I have
Now I know
hang
what
on.
the, now I
Hang
know
on,
what the
Tim.
rest of the Saturday guys feel like.
yeah.
We
Well, I
want,
thought I
we
was still
want,
asleep.
we
The
want
TM
Benny to
squared,
wake up, not go back to sleep.
the modified single
That was-
coil TM squared that Addy made for me with the coil that he made me wrap on the other Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skin.
Oh, smart that.
And in that I have it's not over here. I forget what it is. It's another type of custard. Of course, I like my custard. So, and that's what I'm actively vaping on. There's others here that are vapable, but yeah. And wait a minute. Benny, you
What?
went
no,
Mike,
finished.
you haven't went yet, right?
I'm finished. No,
That's
Mick,
past
Mick
it.
been.
No,
Where's everybody been?
No,
I ain't been.
no, Mick hasn't been.
Nick hasn't been.
Well, he's running show, so I'm on the Gua with the Arbiter, and inside that I've got some Quesadilla cream. Quesadilla is it? I don't know.
Quesadilla. What is
Quesadilla.
it, Bill?
Quesadilla.
It's Mexican, isn't it?
Don't know. I can't
And
find it.
while he's going off on that, I'll go over the ones I show the ones I have up here that are ready to go that I'm not.
So-
And
Quesadilla.
I'm on the box with the summer Cuban tobacco, and that's me.
Is that nice? That Cuban tobacco.
Did you know? I got it from. I got it in a short filler. I don't even know where I got it from. Not a short filler, from a concentrate from somewhere, and I got it in there, and I just made it up. I don't even know where I got the concentrate from.
Are you
It was
enjoying
just-
it?
Yeah, it's really nice, and I don't know where I got it from. I
I've
think I
gone
got it
big
from
on-
ELF.
I've gone big on tobaccos just for the minute.
So
I'm really
it is
into
quite nice, but that's nearly all gone. But I don't know where I got it from. So anyway, over to you, Mick.
Well, I'm on this. The Vapresso Gen 200 with the. Can we just mute Tim?
Yes.
I can never remember that sub-ohm tank. It's very good. And in that, another tobacco,
Is that the Freemax?
Freemax Mesh Pro. That's exactly what it is. I can never remember the name of it. Some Naughty Juice RY4 because I ran out of the other stuff that I really liked. Well, I really liked that, but the other stuff was good as well. I've got the Overkill mods. I've still got fruit salad in it. I don't vape it very often, but I really do enjoy that. And the flavours coming out of there, cracking from that steam crave. Still can't remember the name of that either. Aromamizer plus RDTA. And that's really what I'm actively vaping, to be honest. I got this out the other night. I enjoyed that as well. I ain't got any batteries in it tonight, but I was on that the other night with that Manna. I've forgotten how good that was. I think that was the one I actually reviewed on a beach in Spain. And it tastes just the same as on a beach in Spain. So there we are. So I had to choose a topic for tonight's show because I hadn't actually looked in the show thing to see what it was supposed to be.
Punch, just punch.
Well, I'm changing it. I'm changing it. I'm changing it to RY4s because Bill's interested in an RY4 because he's going to start drinking beer again. Liam makes amazing RY4, so does Graham.
I'll make an RY4 tonight.
There you go. And I'd made 2, so it's anything I can really talk about.
I've got some coming, but not till tomorrow.
All right. That spoiled it. Are you an RY4 man, Tim?
I have become one.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was, and then
I don't know what it is. Because really,
it's one of those things where you start mixing with the tobaccos, you think you can't, and I mean, for a while I probably couldn't, and now I'm kind of really loving them. And the RY4s are nice. Flavor is the least sweet of the RY4s, but it's good too.
I'm lucky. I've still got 2 bottles of the holy RY4. Is it the Holy Grail RY4?
Yeah.
You can't get any more. I found another bottle of that.
You can get version 2 Holy. I think when you bought it, we still get the version 1.
Version 1, it is. Yeah. I've had it 2 years at least. Another thing, just to let you know, we're on about Posh Vape View. Well, they decided to call it Posh Vape Gravy, this particular one.
Yeah, Kenny. I used to collect matches.
January 2021. And that's the colour of it now. And it tastes absolutely gorgeous in the knuckle. You could drink it, but I'm sure it's got 3 milligram nicotine, so probably won't.
It's a beautiful color.
I have a question. What does the R and the Y stand for?
Rulon.
Who?
Rulon? Is it Rulon?
Rulon. No, I think it's Rulon. Rulon?
What's
I can never pronounce it.
What's
worth
that?
a Google.
It's
you ever tried Rulon custard?
Bloke who invented it, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
And then the depending what the numbers are, the 4 or 2 or something, is that the strength of the tobaccos?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
the
what's
higher
the 4?
the number, the lower the tobacco.
Yeah,
the sweeter it is.
The sweeter
more
it is.
caramelized.
The more vanilla and caramels in it.
Yeah.
Rulon. Everybody say
last night I decided to mix up a banana cream RY4.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's using that not soft banana. What was it, Graham?
Banana flambe.
Banana flambe. Who makes that?
That's Solid isn't it?
Sleebroom, that's right, yeah.
If you mix an RY4 and an RY8 together, do you get an RY6?
Yeah, I think you'd be wasting your time. What I do is I put that holy RY4 in and then some other stuff in there.
Jungle flavours.
Jungle flavours, that other stuff, yeah. I also made an RY4 caramel cream. But Graham did say I probably didn't need the cream because the caramel I put in there was fairly creamy anyway. So we'll see. When I first tasted it on the knuckle, I put a little bit of super sweet in, and it was the sweetest thing ever you'd ever tasted. And I thought, I made a mistake putting that super sweet in, but now it's gone down a little bit. It's not so bad.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Thing ever you've tasted.
I actually put that in our messenger. So worst case scenario, I can always sell it to Bill.
Yeah, sweet tobacco. Yes. Beard sweet tobacco. If Tim, you can't vape this because it is like eating sugar cubes. So basically, it's out. God, I mean, it's like you hit it and you literally, it's so sweet that you feel like you're going to regurgitate.
So you would not add sweetener to that mix. No.
That's the only thing, isn't it? When you buy something like that and it's too sweet, it's a shame you just can't take it back out, really, isn't it? Because it's a waste, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Are you back with us yet, Benny?
No, my head's still fucking in sleepy land, I think. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when you sort of walk up when you've been asleep and you fucking don't know where you are and don't know what you're doing and everything's all
not so bad.
Benny, have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, I think that's what I need.
Benny, you're just practicing right now for when you get into your late 60s.
Exactly. I need to give my fucking head a shake. I think that's what it is.
Put yourself in rice.
Yeah, put myself in rice, yeah. So I have no idea what's going on, no idea what's fucking happening, no idea. I only know it's a Wednesday and I'm fucking late. That's it. Martin's put a question in, guys. Need some inspiration. What is your favourite recipes? I have thought of creating a DIY mixing show recipe made up of each of your favourite flavours. So my favourite flavour is definitely strawberry. I love a strawberry. All that's got strawberry. That's me. I'm a big strawberry fan. So I like just generally anything.
Is there a specific strawberry you prefer over any other?
No, not at all. I just like the strawberry flavour. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, always strawberry, and I quite like it. So a lot of people, because when you put it on and you get it and you say, oh, it's got a strawberry in it, and you can't take strawberry, I'm a little bit disappointed then, because I like a strawberry to come through. I like that to be a prominent flavour rather than a back note, if you know what I mean. I like my strawberries at the front rather than sitting in the back seat just waving at you.
I like to put 2 or 3 in. You know, when you get a sweet, strawberry ripe, and then a squashed, or
Yes.
There you go,
so
Benny.
you get all of it.
Strawberry and cookie parfait for layering, the layering show last night to try and get the layers to separate. Maybe strawberry baked, because that one stands out a little bit. Good flavor though.
Yeah, Craig D saying strawberry. Yep, my favourite fruit for juices. Yeah, I just that's what I liked when I think when you just got a single flavour, and that's all you could get in little 10ml strawberry. Yeah.
Pipe Dune. How many?
Sorry.
How many times did somebody say, "My friend mixes juice, I'll get you some," and it's a £5, and then you got it, and you got a 30ml bottle for about £5 or £6, and it was a single flavoured strawberry, and it was absolutely bloody awful.
See, I didn't have a lot. When I started, there weren't a lot of people sort of vaping, so I didn't really know anybody. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't really know anybody that sort of did it. I just went to the shop, and you just got it from there with 10ml, and you got I breathe, and yeah. So that or vanilla. So strawberry and vanilla. If you do that in a juice, you've got me hooked already. So what about everybody else? What's your favourite? So mine's a strawberry, mate.
Custard. Which is funny because it was one of my least favorites when I did commercial, when I was vaping commercial. I don't really like any commercial custards, but DIY custards, custard premium's my favorite.
I like Cat V1. I love it.
Cat V1 is really good.
Yeah. A deep, dark flavour of custard, especially with
Cat V1 and 2. Both of them are really good, actually, for different uses.
The problem with custard, I find that after a while, I get heart palpitation.
Yeah.
If I have too much,
weird.
Yeah, I get
banana custard,
like wheezy chest.
Banana custard. Ooh, yum. That's good too.
Donuts.
Oh, good
donuts. See, I'm not
good donut.
There you are. So that's the strawberry custard donut so far.
I'm just about to say, so far we've got strawberry custard donut. What about you, Bill? What's your favourite? So you can throw that in.
Probably throw some custard cake in there to bridge it.
I'll say vanilla, and vanilla would be my favorite vanilla.
Yeah.
So there you go, Martin. So you've now got a strawberry custard vanilla donut,
or strawberries and champagne. Yeah. I love the fizz of the. If you can get the fizz of the champagne as well with the
champagne with the strawberry custard vanilla donut might be a little
champagne vanilla donut.
We were good up until Mick.
that fizzy old donut.
That fizzy old donut. It's a bit like that fizzy trifle. Woeful.
Fizzy trifle. Woeful.
It's funny that we're doing our white floors tonight, and we were going to be doing summer vapes, I believe, Benny. Like
it would punch,
it
would just punch. Yeah. Yes, summer punches, yes.
I actually released
now if you want.
I mean, Zippy will probably fall off her chair now, but I actually released every single one shot earlier on this evening that I had on DIY Flavour Chaser. So there is some tobaccos in there, there's custards, there's some fruity vapes, and I also released one that I come up with last year and really enjoyed. I took it with me to Expo last year, and I completely forgot to release it, so I released that as well, which is Essence of Spring, which is like a spring summery type thing.
So do you have to wear like a little
dandelions
colored dress?
Dandelions.
That's the one I made that one last year. The one I just put in chat. The watermelon tropical passion juice. 2 ingredients, 2 flavorings and sweetener, and it's freaking delicious.
I know this is a commercial juice, but this burger I've just brought out rhubarb and raspberry, and that tastes lovely on the knuckle. I haven't tried to vape it yet because I've only just put the nick in. But that freshness of the rhubarb is really nice. But I say I haven't vaped it yet, but I'm quite looking forward to that because I've never ever had a rhubarb vape ever.
See, I would share that, but I don't want Benny to have to mess with anything. Bad for him.
Instaman says you can share it because I haven't got us in little boxes. I've just had to throw us all along to a 6. Instaman saying delicious e-liquid banana butterscotch cookies is a banger. I've heard some nice things about them, to be honest with you. That's the Australian guys, isn't it?
Yeah, they I think they released 3. There's a new range coming out, but how long they're going to go for, God knows.
And Kaiser was saying, where do we get his nicotine from? UK, I get it from. I think a lot of people get it from here, don't they?
Yeah.
Where's that nick up? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody gets it from there. Usually, when you get the 20% discount code, it's the best time to get it.
Yeah. Buy litre on Black Friday.
Yeah, but when you sign up, it asks you if you're a business. Is it just
Make
a
sure
tick
you are.
box?
Yes.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're a business.
I don't know because I've had it years. I've been using them years, haven't I? So I'm a bit like most people. You've been using them.
If you don't live in the UK, you can always meet Mick at Manchester Airport. He loves going there. So
Yeah. It's my favourite place. It's only £30 to park for 2 hours. Bargain.
And it's only going to cost you $700 for a half a liter, but
Yeah.
Billy saying bought 2 of each of the others, but banana butterscotch custard is so good. Bought another bottle. Can't wait for the rest.
sounds good.
Zippy says, "Have you had permission?"
Yes, I have.
She says she hopes you got a dry hit.
I looked at my recipes and gave myself permission to release them.
Yeah.
Leo Barra saying strawberry with apricot. And he also put in that he's started using a touch of Alpine in my SB mixes. It's a marvellous SB.
It is. Just don't use it high. Alpine has to be used low.
I think I don't go over 0.2% with Alpine.
And Graham pushes flavor.
Because anytime you start pushing it over, I'm like just thinking, oh, that money going into that.
Isn't Alpine usually like
one to
high
push.
up in the mountains?
Alpine is the one Alpine I can actually taste, but also I can get a little bit of dirt with it.
Is it fresh? Is it fresh? Is it like a fresh tasting? Is that what
I get a very top. I get quite. Anytime I can taste strawberries, I tend to get a top end of strawberries. I don't get the basiness. Right. I don't get the juiciness. So, that just turns into a white, not even a floral, just a kind of a white note, like a powdery white note.
Robbie's saying Alpine up to 0.5 max.
But saying what, I tasted strawberry properly for the first time in Expo.
Really?
Alpine, the first time I ever used it was in a mix that someone had, and it was higher than that 0.5, and I didn't like it. And I didn't use it for a long time until it's one of Rocky's recipes.
I never got Alpine. It was too rich for my blood.
Was that strawberry we tasted at that German company?
No, it was actually Nick's and what's his name? Pugs.
But
he's so forgettable. He's so forgettable. He's that Pugs, isn't he?
Name?
I just forget. I always forget him.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
It was one of Nick's and Pugs testers, and as soon as I tasted it, I ran over to Mike, from Wick-Liquor, and I was like, I can taste the strawberry. He goes, yeah, of course. And I was like, I'm strawberry blind. You don't know how much this means. Get this out. Get these testers out to people who are strawberry blind, see if they have the same reaction, because that would be a fantastic selling point if they got a strawberry that strawberry blind people can taste.
We're talking spring mixes. You got to talk some florals.
We don't have to do florals.
No, that's why I put punches, because I'm not a floral for summer, me.
Yeah, florals are horrible.
Oh, spring. You said spring, though. Florals is spring.
I didn't. I said summer. I said summer.
No, I said I released essence of spring.
Yeah, he says essence of spring.
The only floral, the only floral that's in there is hibiscus.
But the Alpine thing, back to it. You said you have to use it low. But that doesn't really make sense because doesn't Alpine grow up in the mountains? So there's no way it's going to be low because you're going to have to go high.
Well, you got to balance things out by going low. You say that's up high, you got to go down low. Yeah. You got to go down low because that's up high. So it makes sense. You got to balance. It's all about balance, Bill.
It's terrible picking strawberries from the top of the trees.
Especially when
you're just supposed to pick the strawberries, the low hanging fruit. You don't get way up in the tree. The best stuff is the one on the bottom branches.
Oh, okay. We got to transfer this over, by the way. You guys do all realize that strawberries aren't berries, right? But pumpkin is, and so is a pumpkin is a berry, and so is a watermelon.
I thought it was interesting what Cicero
said the other day on iShow, and yeah, it's a real thing. Strawberries, raspberries, blackberries.
What's a tomato?
Tomato is a berry.
It's a berry?
No, it's definitely not a berry.
Tomato's a berry.
Yes, what's he put to zero? Because I missed that.
Cicero, perfect advice for everybody out in the country. All mushrooms are edible, but some are only edible once.
And banana is a berry too.
A berry too? So it's like an extra.
That's like 2 bananas in one, yeah.
Peppers are berries.
Yeah, it'll really blow your mind if you really start looking it up and realize what we were taught in school, and it was all wrong. All of it.
No,
the whole food pyramid thing makes no sense now.
No, I was taught don't lick the chalkboard. That wasn't really wrong.
See, but you did it anyway, and you're fine. Look at you.
I was told don't eat yellow snow. That was only advice I got at school.
Yeah.
And he did it, and he's fine.
And don't piss in the wind. That was the other thing that they taught us.
Strawberries are not berry, as it's from a plant, not a bush.
And don't date a girl with a dagger as a tattoo.
All right. Especially if his name's Chris.
After Labor Day.
Why is that, Bill? What's white after Labor Day?
I don't know. It's a fashion faux pas or whatever.
All right.
Faux pas. Never wear double denim. Apparently, that's the thing.
Yeah.
How often you see Mick wear white anyway, or even
never. You never see me wear white because the first thing I do is spill all over it.
Bananas don't grow on trees.
No, I'm going to mix them up.
I think we're going down. the wrong road there, mate. Thank you very much.
I'm going to mix an RY4 and I'm going to mix it for Craig D. So give me a profile and I'll mix it and I'll send it to you.
Anyway, Benny, what did you call that last when you was in school?
I didn't know. Yeah. Oh,
well,
can't go there.
Like, shall I just share? Oh no, I don't know if I can do this. Well, obviously I can. 1 second, because I'm not casting, so it's easy.
Yeah, you can because you're not casting.
Yeah, but it was.
Well, yeah, but you got to get Benny to do it so it don't come up in 6 boxes.
No, because it's not because I ain't done the square boxes.
Oh, you didn't do the boxes today.
No, because I didn't have a chance today. I didn't have a chance to sort it all out.
He wasn't awake enough to do boxes.
I wasn't awake enough. Apparently, they're giant herbs related to orchids. Gritty is IY4. What flavour profiles you want? Graham is mixing you an IY4.
Yeah, I'd be a 50-50 as well because I know you're out alone.
He's getting into the mix now, though, because he's following on from K.
60-40 is good for a mouth talk.
Yeah, 70-30, depending on what tank you've got, but I ain't got.
Well, I didn't really measure it. I just poured it in and just went.
A banana IY4 with a little biscuit.
Okay, doke.
There you go, sons.
And Tim's on with the dad jokes.
Who makes the little biscuit?
The little men.
Have we got the right one?
Yes.
People are elves.
So here's the banana cream IY4 I made. I made 100 mils of it because I've got faith in my own mixing. I don't know why I made 100 mils of it, but 30 is never enough, is it, by the time you wait for the steep? So I used Celebrum's banana flambe at 2%, Holy Grail RY4 at 2%, RY4 double at 2%, super sweet at 0.25, but I don't think I'd put that in if I did it again, and whipped cream from Dark Arts at 1%.
Is that flavour art in it?
I don't know, mate. It's,
that's flavour out in it.
I'm not as au fait as you, lads.
No cactus?
No cactus. Still not used the cactus.
That's surprised.
Yeah, I am. A cactus would have went well in that.
You know what would have gone really well in that? A little bit of beef.
A little bit of
Benny's
cactus.
got, Benny's got
beef.
tons of beef.
Yeah, it's good beef. You can have some beef.
So I also made, while I'm on with it, because hopefully I'll get the right one. Is it that one? Is that showing the right one? RY4 caramel cream, because I can't see what it says.
Yeah, it says that.
Yeah. Super aromas caramel at 2%. Holy Grail, all the rest of the same Holy Grail RY4 at 2.5, because I wanted to beef the tobacco up a little bit, to be honest, mentioning beef, because I was looking for the caramel at the back and a bit of a bite from the tobacco, so I just took them up to 2.5%. I knocked the super sweet down a little bit and then put 1.5% of whipped cream from the same place.
Hanky says he put, my phone line went off, 9 p.m, stay in, Benny Babes show, lol. Wish mine line would have gone off.
Oh. Sorry. I ain't quite worked out how you do that.
What's that?
Do what?
I've done it again.
You're not sharing right now if you think.
No, I'm not sharing. No. I was going back. I lost my chat and I was trying to put it back on, and I ain't worked out how to do it without having the stream back on again.
Back on again.
You just put it into the mic. Put the chat back on. That's all.
Are you on Windows? You're on Windows, aren't you? Just over at the bottom where Google is, and you'll have your two things that come up live stream, and just click on that one.
Oh yes.
You'll have it at the bottom and it'll show two windows.
Guess what? I've got chat up twice. That's how you do it.
So does people in chat like an RY4? I like a good RY4. But if we're moved on to RY4, I like a good RY4. I do like an RY4, but I like that dirty taste of an RY4. I'd say I like it. I like
the TFA type.
Yeah, I like when the coils have burnt in a bit, and when you look at it and your coil is black, and you get that dirty flavour off of it. Do you know what I mean? When you take it out and it looks like a slug.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't bother putting cotton in it. I just squirt juice on and then lick it off.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Craig D says, Bill, fix the goddamn focus.
No, he's not.
I can see fine.
I forgot to tell you what I was drinking on. Been to Aldi's for some lovely wheat beer.
There.
Billy says, what's the best banana concentrate? I want to make a banana custard.
Definitely.
Banana custard, VTA is a good start.
Yeah. Yeah, you could then put a little bit of the Sullivan on the banana flambe.
Yeah,
because that dark caramelized banana will go really well.
I searched for that all over the internet. It is really difficult to get unless you order from Salubrome now.
I've got a bottle for sale. It's very expensive.
Ryan says, question, as we're chatting a range from RY4 to fruit to dessert, the full spectrum, do coil types and resistance really affect flavour? The thing is, with coil type, from as of a round wire, just a normal single round wire, to Clapton, the Aliens, they hold the juice better to the Aliens because it's got little weedy bits that you can sit into. So you are getting more flavour out of like an Alien or a Clapton because that's what it's like an extra wick.
Your entire build and your entire build, your RDA or RTA, all of that matters with your flavor to a degree.
Yeah,
and some more than other, your coils will make a difference. You can get some good round wire builds that still put out a lot of good flavor. But are you going to get quite all the little nuance, like intricacies of everything? No, probably not.
So
it also depends on what you're vaping too. If you're vaping something that's just got the regular, just the major hitters, and you're not working on something that's got real nuanced flavors, a round wire coil probably just put out just about as good a flavor.
Yeah, I think like a lot of stuff in DIY, a lot of it is subjective. I mean, you can argue all day long whether Clapton's, Aliens, Staggered Frame, Staples, or any of the other exotics are better than one another, and everyone's going to have their own opinion on those. But like Benny said, if you go for the exotics, they've got more surface area and they've got more nooks and crannies for the juice to get into. So it vaporizes more juice. It gives you more flavor because it vaporizes more.
Yeah.
But as for the actual,
have you done a round wire build lately? Have you actually tried one?
I have.
Have you? Did you enjoy it? I
did enjoy it actually.
Green would do it. I was watching Green on his vlog, and he saw his a round wire build, so he did one. I thought I'm going to do one of them because he made a real good.
Just rebuilt this.
I didn't rate it at all.
Still got good flavor. The moonshot still has good flavor.
I have an RDA that I had when I first got it, the Chief King RDA, and it did not really do anything for me at all. I never cared for it. We had heavy metal vapor on, and he was saying he loved the Chief King, and I'm like, I just can't get on with it that much. And I took the coils out, which were like a round wire build that I had in there, and I put in some proper coils from John, where you can get proper coils, who sponsors the show also. And I hit it again, and I was like, holy crap, it wasn't the RDA at all. It was the coils. So yes, it does make a difference to me.
Yeah.
And obviously your wattage does make a difference to some things. Like people have
your wattage, your ohms, all of that.
Ian's
whether it's dual coil, single coil, the way your airflow goes, all of it.
Yeah.
Like this here, Addy's coil. I did not realize how much he goes into putting one of them together. He uses square wire, okay, for one of the outside rail. He uses square wire, they twist. He twists that, and then uses round on the opposite side, then puts ribbon wire in between it, and then wraps it. And then you got to try and pull it while you're wrapping it as a coil. It's a lot of work, but the flavor on it is just because it has all those little pockets in it, because all that is delicious.
Yeah. And Ian's saying material can have an impact. Canfol tends to emphasize bakeries, base notes, Ni80 all round. Stainless does show fruits a bit more. And that's the thing, like say, with your wattage as well. If you're going low down, you'll get different flavours from a lower home. So you might have a mouth to lung that you really, really like, put it in an RDA, and you can't fucking taste it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's because the flash points on certain things, like fruits, the flash points are really low. And when you get bakeries and cream, the flash points raise. So as soon as you go up the wattage, this is why mech users have an advantage, because it'll hit straight away. The volume will ramp it virtually instantaneously. You get everything hitting the flash point at the same time, rather than when you have a slow ramp up, you have different flash points hitting.
Except the GUR. The GUR hits pretty quick. Yeah. But the only thing I have here is my argument here would be that if the little pockets make the flavor and stuff taste better, then wouldn't waffles taste better than pancakes?
There is a question from Hanky Panky 17.
Depends on how much maple syrup you put in those pockets.
Have you got any nooks and crannies?
I got two nooks, but no crannies left.
Out of
crannies.
I don't think Liam heard me. A question for Sherlock Holmes. Have you got any nooks and crannies? Hanky Panky 70 wants to know.
Loads of nooks and crannies.
There you go. I think he wants to explore.
Don't tell Hanky you've got nooks and crannies, for Christ's sake. Haven't you seen him on a live stream? You've just become Hanky fodder.
If you have 12 odds and ends on the table and 11 of them fall off, what's left, an odd or an end?
We actually were lucky enough to meet Hanky at Expo, and he's just as much fun in real life, to be honest. And also about 19'6".
I'm going to say he's tall as well.
I'm a big guy, but yeah. That's why he always wears a woolly hat, because his bloody head's cold.
Yeah, it's cold up there. Ian's putting low power, also more sweetness. That will reduce in prominence as the power goes up. A little, please, Graham.
Okay.
So yeah, so material and wattage, and there's a few factors that goes in. It's not just one thing that goes into it. There's a few things, like say your airflow, different airflows go into it, and all sorts. It's strange how it works. Like say from clearomisers where you just had little fucking holes and some silica wick, to what you've got with them RDAs.
Night and day, right there, Benny.
Yeah.
That's a cloud chaser. You're not gonna get high-end flavor out of it. And that's the Hadley. You get way better high-end flavor. The RDA makes a huge difference in the way it's built. Non-adjustable airflow on this, adjustable airflow on that can make a difference. Though it doesn't really. So
Mike, how could you miss him? It was like 7'6".
Yeah.
Were you at Expo? Did you notice anybody with a big wig on, multicolored? Well, no, that was Green, Bogan, me, Benny, and everybody.
Graham.
I mean, even this sub-ohm tank with the stock coil in there, the flavour that's coming off this is unbelievable. With
that's because it's mesh, isn't it? And it's how they make the mesh as well.
Yeah,
because mesh has smaller holes.
Really good coil. The Horizon Tech coils are really good flavor coils.
Right. But mesh coils normally you can get a little more flavor out of at a lower wattage, whereas in some cases you got to bump the wattage up in other coils to get
Now, John.
Kind of like, using the profile, same idea. You can get really nice fruit notes off it, and you can get lower wattage and stuff. But you got to watch out for the burnt hit because that sucks. But bakeries don't shine as much on it. Like you don't get all that rich bakery flavor.
Yeah, Benny says Mike wasn't very approachable, so he didn't go over and talk to him, didn't Anki? John says, John says we need to bring Vic on to do his favourite menthol summer vape.
I actually kind of loved seeing everybody's pictures of everybody together at different places. Ian had a bunch of them. It was pretty awesome.
Really, it was.
Can I just ask, why is Graham looking like a murder scene?
That's what I said.
Okay,
you missed that bit.
He did ask without us telling him. Look at that. Yes.
Right. Dust, Benny,
that's what I said. I said never walk into a single man's house that's where the
does anyone else get Dexter vibes all of a sudden from him?
That's it, yeah, Dexter.
He has his couch is that way too. He's got it over the couch, the plastic cover.
Yeah, I can say yeah.
It's also wearing a vintage jumper as well. Have you noticed?
Should we call you a lawyer?
Yeah. Foxy's just put in, hey up. What's the crack with Flavour West yellow cake? Is it safe to vape? Right. Yes. What we'll say with that is, it is at your own discretion if you want to use it. Basically, it's got fructose in it. That is what everybody was going on about. It's got fructose.
Yeah, which can caramelize at high temperatures. So around the temperatures that we vape at, it can caramelize on your coils, and it has potential for iffiness, but in the amount we use it, possibly not. But if you want to swap it out with Jungle Flavors yellow cake or one-on-one yellow cake.
So that is why it comes up that it's not safe.
It's safer to vape that yellow cake than it is to smoke a cigarette.
Yes. It's because it can result in diacetyl, and that's what they say, and that's why, like Liam said, because it's got fructose in it. That's what caramelizes. That's what, and that's why people frown on not using it. But
percentage in a mix is so microscopic, though. It'd be really tough to say that it actually could cause any real damage. So,
Mick, Anki just sent you a picture via Instagram.
Oh no.
No, don't.
So that's what he's
open it. Don't open it.
Yeah, don't. It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. It's not. It's just. It's like everything. It's when they start, like when Suicide Bunny did Original Mother's Milk for diacetyl. Cat V1 is another one that it's got potential to have diacetyl. But like I say, for what we use it on, you're not gonna know what's gonna.
For comparison, being exposed to decades at percentages of 700,000 parts per million is what the people that actually had popcorn lung had issues with. Cigarettes, many of them actually have like 6,000 to 7,000 parts per million, which is still way below that 700,000.
Yeah.
And we typically, if we had a high diacetyl mix, really high, it'd be like 5 parts per million. So yeah, we're not using that much. So you breathing air is probably actually just as dangerous if you live anywhere near any smog places, guaranteed.
Yeah. John saying, get some fluffy white cake. SC.
I love fluffy. I love fluffy.
That's pretty good too, but it's not the same.
It doesn't taste fluffy.
No, I don't taste the fluff. The fluff is like missing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would I, Ed, so would I. He says, sorry I'm late. I said, yeah, so would I. Fox says, I will take the risk then. I will order jungle flavours instead. Thanks. Yeah, so these alternatives to use, but this is the thing, that's what happened with juices when they changed. And everybody, the big thing about diacetyl and all that coming is all the stuff that's fucking tasted nice, they said were not good for you.
It's always what they do. They say bacon's not good for you.
Exactly.
The jungle flavors in the
they still sell
Flavor
cigarettes.
West are very close, actually, in flavor. The jungle flavors to me has got a little touch of an oily note there, just in a mix you don't even notice it.
Well, how about Capella? Yellow cake.
Capella yellow cake.
Capella yellow cake for a lot of people is hit or miss.
Yeah,
I've obviously hit because there's how much of this bottle's gone, and this is like my second 2-ounce bottle.
Yeah, some people get off notes from the Capella yellow cake.
I know.
Is there any triangles on cactus? Just asking for a friend.
It's a bit prickly. That's the only problem with it.
There's some triangles on some ridiculous stuff. Me and Liam were looking at something ages ago, and those triangles come up, and Liam goes, "What's only in the state of Florida or California?"
Look at
wait a second. California has a lot of them.
Yeah, super sweet. It's got the triangles and little boxes.
Yeah, who doesn't use that?
Yeah. What I used to do is I go on to ELR and I'd have a look at their warnings, and I noticed with a couple of them that the only warnings that were coming up was it's recognized carcinogen in the state of California. So literally nobody else in the world anywhere except California.
Just to be clear, California, breathing air and drinking water is considered carcinogenic. I swear. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it's someplace in their bylaws.
It's like the relationship with the rest of the UK and London. It's like a different country, and it's the same with California and USA.
Does some weird crap.
Okay, I've done the recipe. Shall I share it?
Yeah, Rocky's saying 1-on-1 yellow cake. Kenny's saying if bacon was bad, they wouldn't make pigs out of it.
That's what I was laughing at. Sorry.
Yeah, his glasses.
No, Kenny, when he said if bacon was bad for you, they wouldn't make pigs out of it.
Mick,
oh dear, sorry.
Mick has to try my apricot hazelnut tobacco.
I do.
Okay, ready to share?
Yeah. So you don't have to tell me because I haven't put boxes on, so you can just share, mate.
Yeah, you can just share.
So it's published. It's biscuit speculoos, salubrome. That should give you the biscuit that you want with slight different background spices. Caramel salubrome at 1. Oh, biscuit speculoos at 1.5. Caramel salubrome at 1. That's going close on to a butterscotch. Cream filling at 1. I always think that as the inside an Oreo.
All right, yeah,
I like that bit. Yeah,
that's how I pictured that one. Holy Grail RY4 version 2 because I've used all the one at 5. Mullenberry soft banana at 2.75 and super sweet at 5. I'll put that in the chat.
What's the triangle for cream filling?
The triangle for cream filling is acetone and
acetylpropanol,
which turns into.
It's easy for you to say.
Which is all good.
Mike saying that looks good.
Yeah, that's the AAP part of the AAP.
Frank wants to know, Graham, are you testing this on a mouth to lung setup?
No, I'm doing it on the barrage.
So he isn't. He's doing it on the barrage, but if you want to do it on a mouth to lung setup,
look at that one right there. I can use that.
I've got a mouth to lung setup. It's going to be about 3 weeks to a month to steep because of the Holy Grail RY4 anyway. So
God,
I'll send that over to Craig.
I was going to ask you how long I have to steep it for.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks to a month.
2.5 weeks then.
Yeah.
Everything is shake and vape if you're brave enough.
3 weeks to a month. Right. Graham will forget about it for about 6 to 8 months from now. He'll let you know.
Like the posh vape gravy, that was 1st of January 21.
Oh my God, no.
No, 22. 22, not 21,
yeah. Leo says, I've so much Flavour West yellow cake. It's just the best.
It is good. I like Flavour West yellow cake. I actually like Flavour West yellow cake with jungle flavors. I like that.
Review it live in a month.
All right, so yeah, if you do go over the Chewing the Fat with Craig and Kelly, you'll be able to see it in a month. He will try it out.
Because they're doing a new structured show now. I don't know if it's going to be as good as it was before, but they're doing a new structure to their show.
See,
they're all professional sons.
They're going all professional now.
Professional, yeah, sons.
Liam, I don't care for the one-on-one because I don't like it off the shake. I can vape the Flavour West and the jungle flavors out the shake. I can't do the one-on-one shake, so it drives me nuts. So I don't use it hardly.
Richard is just playing catch up. You all right, Richard? He says strawberry do not grow in trees. Show me a frigging strawberry tree, laugh my ass off, and tomatoes are fruit.
Has he been for a big wee and forgot to restart the stream?
Yeah, he's doing a zippy.
Don't grow in trees unless you're putting it like planting it in a tree. No, but they definitely are not a berry. Botanically, they're not a berry.
A knowledgeable man knows tomatoes are a fruit. A wise man knows not to use tomatoes in a fruit salad.
Or eat them off a pewter.
So bad.
Eat them off a pewter dish.
Why?
Because in years gone by, they classed tomatoes as poisonous because when they used to have pewter
they're nightshade.
They mix with the pewter because they're acidic. They obviously take some of the pewter off the thing and kill people. Used to kill people.
Yeah, they're nightshade. They're part of the nightshade family.
Yes, really? My pewter. My pewter's trying to kill me.
My pewter tries to kill me all the time I turn it on.
In other words, pewter ought to get a real job.
Yeah.
What's happening? My pewter tried to kill me.
You know what they used to make plates out of back in the whenevers, I can't remember. Henry VIII time. You'll not remember that, Bill, because it's a couple of weeks before you were born.
Well,
you won't remember that. It was before America had any history.
Yeah,
I was stoned during most of that tenure there, so I don't really remember much about it. But
I was driving over the bridge that connects Nottinghamshire with Lincolnshire up at Gainsborough, and I looked at it and I thought, that's 3 years younger than America.
John saying you could add 1% acetylpyrazine to your RY4.
What about cactus?
With mine, the biscuit speculoos will have that in.
Yeah, it'll have some AP in it.
Yeah. And I can taste the speculoos. It's that biscuit speculoos by Salubrome is so close, just on its own.
What AP?
No, for being a speculoos biscuit.
All
right.
Right.
It's the closest one I've found, which is proper speculoos biscuit without messing around with it.
What the hell's a speculous?
I have no idea, mate. Just nod your head and agree, because I have a fucking clue what it is either.
A lotus biscuit.
Oh, there you go. No,
it's a caramelized biscuit with light spices.
Them biscotti things.
Yeah,
biscotti, nice.
Yeah,
nice. My grandkids usually eat them because we usually get them just before we're going to have fish and chips. So they always go in my wife's handbag.
What you need to do with those speculoos, Aldi have, custard creams. They've actually got custard creams made with the speculoos biscuits.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay, is it me or is that red lighting over in that corner making that look even the way it's lit red underneath all that plastic, make it look even worse?
Hang on.
Dexter's lair.
Yeah, his lair looks.
You haven't seen upstairs, have you?
Yeah, definitely.
No,
looks
we
like
never.
his laboratory.
I never will, Graham. I never will. Hello, welcome. Come upstairs.
Yes.
Come in and see my laboratory.
Just for curiosity, you guys have known Graham for a while. Would you go upstairs if he asked you?
Not while he's got cellophane all wrapped all over everything, to be honest.
Oh dear.
Want a
So has
piece of
anybody-
candy, little girl?
You guys
Yeah.
have seen Lethal Weapon, right?
Now that's
Remember
going
in the
too
beginning
deep,
when he
Bill.
walks in on the
That is going a
plastic
little
and thinks
bit
it's a
deep,
little
that.
weird. Yeah.
Stop calling him. What is it, Rolf or Jimmy?
Rolf's dead.
I know he is. I know.
Been dead a fortnight. They've just released it. I tell you what's good news.
Well, he's still in prison.
No, he only got a few years. He's been out.
Oh, did he?
He was 93. He was 93, and he was a sick, disgusting pervert. So he did,
Yeah.
But,
Can
to
you
his
guess
family,
what
I'm
it is,
sorry.
yeah?
To his family,
Maybe
I'm
that's-
sorry for your loss.
Maybe that's the secret to long life, huh?
Well,
being a
93,
pedo.
that's getting up there.
Tommy, you all right? Oh, Tina
Tina
Turner's
Turner.
Oh, yeah, I
Turner's
did see
died.
that. Right.
Wow.
83.
I
83.
posted about that earlier.
Wow, I
Tina
didn't
Turner
realise that
passed away
either.
today.
Wow.
I'm holding out for Keith Richards because we reckon when the world ends, there'll be my dad, Keith Richards, and cockroaches left.
Yeah.
He's
I hope
87
that
this
keep the
year.
Thunderdome alive up wherever she is now, because that was.
My
Wouldn't have been the
dad's
same without
87 years old in August, and he's had that many heart operations you wouldn't believe, and he's still walking about, and he's still bright as a button.
Apparently, when God said, "Let there be light," Keith Richards is the one that hit the light switch.
Yeah. He should be dead about 20 times over. Fucking amount of stuff he shoved down his neck.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly, yes.
He's maybe never took a thing in his life.
We're taking bets now. Craig D's saying that he's got his money on Ozzy by the end of the year.
I hope you're wrong. I like Ozzy.
I hope
He's
not.
another one that's put that much shit down his. I read his book other day.
I did.
Oh man, stuff that he's saying that he's took and he were.
Yeah. Think
He shoved up
2
his
bottles of
nose
whiskey a
and-
day.
Yeah.
The bat he thought was a fake bat, and he ripped the head off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
realize
a
until he
complete
tasted
accident.
the blood that it was real,
That was a complete accident.
because they
Yeah,
actually
just-
chilled the bats to kind of make them docile for the thing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just thought
That
he
was-
was thrown on stage. Yeah, he just thought he would pretend and just.
He thought it was a fake one. He's like, "Arr," and he bit it, and then he tasted the blood. It's like he had to go with it at that point.
He'd have to
Yeah,
go for a
it-
shot as well, wouldn't he? Because it's rabies, aren't they?
Yeah. And he was saying that on there that when he lived in this village, he used to climb out window because he was supposed to be on detox and run down in his boxer shorts, down, just on a boxer, down to get a beer. He rode a horse down there naked.
The one when he came out and shot all his chickens up,
Yeah, when he shot all his chickens, yeah.
with
That's not
12
making
ball,
too
drunk,
much noise.
drunk
Oh,
off his
yeah,
head.
This-
Well, it all
The
started
best
because he
meme.
started his music career because he got arrested so many times.
One of the best
things.
memes I ever saw was like a mama bat putting a little baby bat to bed, and she's like, "Now go to sleep. I've checked. Ozzy is not under your bed."
Awesome.
Yeah, that one in Motley Crue, wasn't it? That one in their bio, when he was snorting them off at poolside.
When he got a load of talcum powder in his house and the bags and bags of it, and they're doing loads of sniffing, and all of a sudden the police are knocking at the door, and he's trying to sniff it all before they get in. And it turns out he fell asleep and laid on his burglar alarm, and that's what was going off, and that's why
Yeah.
it come. Obviously, it
Yeah,
was talcum powder.
Yes, it was definitely talcum powder. He'd just been in Bath.
Yeah, it was.
Vaping
It was
Heed.
on the crazy train.
Check out the Vaping Heed and Hunky Vapes on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
about 5 p.m. our time, I think it is. They do a lovely show. It's a lovely chilled out show, and it lasts for hours and hours and hours. Hunky's got a radio voice, and it's really cool. I like to listen to them. And they don't, for some reason, they don't get masses of people. He's got quite a lot of subscribers. Hunky has. They don't get masses of people in the chat. So please pop over and have a look.
Yeah, I think in the UK it starts around about 5 or 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
about that. Yeah, do you want to drop a link in for it? Drop a
Yeah,
link.
I'll get it.
Yeah, give him a follow. He's a
Because
good
he does
guy.
a bit of mixing as well. It's not just to do a bit of mixing on it. Yeah.
Coil building.
Oh,
All
don't
sorts
even
of
go there. Motley Crue. My God, the things that they got away with and did. It's amazing they lived
They
through.
got away with girls.
They
So there's the link if
Live
you
the
want to go
rock
over.
life. Yeah.
They proper did the rock
Check
life,
'em out.
didn't they?
Mm.
They
4
proper
hours
did
last
the
night.
rock life. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah.
My mate called his son Nicky Six.
Really?
Really?
That's his Nicky Six
Harry,
Jones.
you all right, mate?
Doesn't quite
Boss.
go, does it? Nicky
Daddy.
Six Jones.
Yeah.
Top spanner Eddie.
He is. So, has anybody been doing out in chat? Has anybody been mixing in chat? Does anybody need a little bit of help, a little bit of inspiration? If you got out.
There's this Mick guy in chat that needs some help with something. What was it, Mick?
No, I was all right. I was just wanting to know the steeping time of Holy IY4, and Graham's told me.
So one thing, hi guys, did anyone? Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this up. Hi guys, did anyone get some flavors last week? Unfortunately, no. But what's the update on that site, Liam? Can we bob it up?
Yeah, bear with me a second. Cats.
Matt says sing cure 6 times. Crew, Motley Crue.
Well,
Motley Crue 6 times, and Vince can't sing.
Vince can't sing, but a great show.
So last week we were bringing out that 27 fish any good. It's not 27 fish. There's not a load of fish in it. It's more the white. It's the white gummies, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer 27 bears over that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
I got cereal 27.
I didn't even know there was 27 cereals, but yeah, but that 20 is more of the white ones on the 27 fish. Or is that the bears that's more the white
like
ones?
a white grape gummy almost?
Yeah.
Isn't that Scandinavian?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be them fish shapes, isn't it?
Swedish
Yeah,
fish.
the Swedish fish.
Yeah, Swedish fish.
That's it.
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, I've got
not some Stroman or whatever they call it.
No, not so swimming. It doesn't taste like shit. So last week we did show you a site that had the original chef's flavors concentrates, the one shots and things like that. So we will bring that up. While we're on about that, do go over to our sponsor, which is flavourcraver.co.uk for all your one shot needs. You can get IY4, you can get Chicken with Pink, you can also get what else got that Mexican fried ice cream.
Okay, name another one.
Another one is what's that Welsh custard one? I don't even know what it's called.
Damn, I thought I'd catch him out.
No, they've got a Welsh custard one.
There is a Welsh
12
custard,
more.
So yeah, 12 more. I don't know all of them. I only ever bought 3. So yeah, you can go over there and buy them. Also, do go over to get your coils from Mr. Proper Coils. We get proper points for proper prizes, for proper points at Proper Coils. Go over there and use DIY10 for 10% off.
Andrew, impressive. Right, as sleepy as you are, you still pulled that off. I'm impressed.
I've woke up now. I've woke up.
Oh, he's on it. He's on it like a car bonnet now, isn't he? On it like a car bonnet.
Leo Barry likes 27 fish. Chef's Tropical, which will be Chef's flavours, be a pretty decent flavour. So Welsh custard, what's it called? I thought it was Welsh custard.
It is what it's called. Well done.
Yeah, Leo, I like 27 fish too, but I will agree with Liam, and I think that the bears are better.
So
for that flavor.
I did nearly make last night. I nearly made an IY4 strawberry custard, to be honest. And I thought, oh no, I don't know, because I got some strawberry custard. And I actually thought about doing that, and I thought, oh, no, I've never heard of a strawberry custard. Yeah, strawberry. I should have done, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah. Right, do you want to share this then, Liam?
Yeah.
See what they've got in, if they've added anything to it. Because it's been a week, so...
Right, so this is kingflavors.co.uk. And as we said last week, they bought the remaining stock from chefs where they went into liquidation before they got taken over by Dark Star. So these are all the single flavour concentrates that they had. There are some of
There's some more chefs.
There are some chefs as well. There are some chefs ones on there, like the Nombar Red Grape Ice. Like the Nombar one shots that they released. But we've got those 15 silver line, 25 chefs flavors, 12 chefs.
Click the chefs flavors because there's 25. A lot more in there, isn't there now?
Yeah, so it's
just those two together.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got Chef Super Blackcurrant. I was having a look to see if the biscuit was listed yet, but it's not. Fantasy Blackcurrant.
There'll not be any cactus in there because they sent me it.
Then you got the Nombar ones as well.
Yeah,
I'll just go back on that.
Daddy.
Daddy the daddy.
So there's
The man
54
with one ear.
54 Flavora. See what the prices are like on them. About regular price, aren't they?
Bear in mind that some of these will be 30 mils that you're getting rather than 10 mil bottles.
Wow.
Yeah, because they picked up the remaining stock. They would have had a mix of 10 mils, 30 mils, 100 mils, and not every flavor will be available in every size. 102 flavor creative, which is rebottled flavor art.
It's a minefield though for new mixer, isn't it? You don't know, don't know what you're buying, do you?
I'd say that they're possibly still adding flavors because I don't see why they'd actually have placeholders for Granberry in a way, and Mullenberry in a prop paper if they didn't actually have any.
One thing I spent about 40 quid on this site. We're making someone some money.
But it's 2 packets of fags, isn't it, really?
But the guy that runs it was telling me that they are quite responsive to messages. So if there are any of the old chef's flavors that you wanted, it might be worth dropping them a message just to see if they have actually got it, and because they might not have necessarily added it to the website yet.
The other thing as well, they took taking all the flavor concentrates and doing something new. It's a fledgling flavor company.
Yes.
Especially when you see kind of Rainbow Vapes winding down, you've got nom-noms, you've got chefs, which I haven't actually checked chefs, that they might be picking more up and expanding their range. It's nice to have somebody else there doing stuff. And if it's successful, they're only just going to go, ooh, let's get more in.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, what you see on there is limited stock. So once it's gone, it's gone. But maybe, as Graham just said, maybe if it is turning a profit for them and giving them a nice bit of business, they may find out who they were and go and get them direct.
Well, we all stock with limited stock.
Yes.
Yeah. And he wants to know, DIY question, pineapple upside down cake, how to make a good one.
That seems quite loaded with after tasting bugs and nicks. I know who you can ask. You can ask Fresh. That's his white whale, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it?
Pineapple upside down cake. Ask Batman, because he had a good one, yeah.
Yeah, I think Nevin's had a good one as well. He was really chuffed with the one he made, and I think he released it. I'll have a quick look.
Yeah, vape chain stuff is good.
Yes.
Just didn't want that to pop up then. Just in case it popped up. Question: in the USA, where Grapery's Purple King is the UK and Aussie influence, make blackcurrant flavours more popular? Well, they don't do blackcurrant in America because it's banned, isn't it?
Yeah, it was illegal.
Not the real thing, no.
So,
unless you live basically in Canada, we get some across the border occasionally, but not.
You could use.
Did they have to put them in the car boot? Did they have to put them in the car boot?
Blackcurrant is just a
contraband,
a variant of blueberry, just darker, but yeah, more tart.
I'd rather have a blackberry than a blueberry, to be honest.
No, I'd rather have a blackberry and blueberry. I hate blueberries. I love blackberries.
I prefer a blackberry over a blueberry.
Yeah, I like a blackberry, especially picked off a bush.
Oh, God. Especially if it's not yours.
It's a good thing I have a lot of blackberries.
By the roadside and then get ill from.
Then you say that it's funny because my blackberry bushes I get for the jam are growing just on the other side of this wall right here, like right up against the wall.
Wow.
10 feet from me, I have a ton of blackberries and blackberries.
Personally, I prefer a dingleberry picked off a bush.
Whatever your turns you on, Bill. Whatever turns you on.
He's going to message you next, Bill.
Yep. Whatever turns you on, the dingleberry.
Oh, God help his wife.
So, yeah, probably blackcurrant, if with UK and that doing blackcurrants is probably why America started doing blackcurrant flavours, to be honest with you. And like I say, an upside down cake is Batman's bash, but you can put. I like that golden pineapple. Was it Cap Golden Pineapple? That's quite nice.
Yeah.
I like Thai pineapple.
So I really like the sugarloaf pineapple.
And that's the other one. Yeah, sugarloaf and Thai combo is actually delicious.
So you
but if you're doing an upside down cake, the golden and the Thai work really, really good to cause that to get that proper pineapple.
I don't think I've ever tried making one.
Oh, I got the
It's
one
actually, it's got cherry in as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a pineapple
little bit of
fan.
cherry.
Problem is, yeah, a lot of
I
people
didn't
put
add
cherries
cherry to
in
mine because the
middle of
white cherry wasn't
pineapples.
out at the time. I like.
And then a bit of
There you go,
golden
Bill.
syrup. So you need some golden syrup over the top.
Well, you
really.
can go with golden sponge cake. That
Yeah.
has the little bit of golden syrup in as well. But the balancing will have to be.
Well, you can get this over there now.
Right.
So yeah, I can share this. Benny, you ready?
Go on then.
It
All right.
depends if you can get that.
Yes,
flavor.
it's a
Daniel
cold.
says,
it's a cold.
in a way with pineapple.
Yeah, it does.
Daniel says, in a way
There
with
are other
pineapple
options
is
for the
goat.
brown sugar, but that wouldn't work good. The 0.5% brown sugar is just to kind of caramelize. Pineapple upside down cake. I made it. I'm mixing it up. It was my challenge. I chose for the day, and I'm the only one that actually pulled it off. That tasted good, I guess, that day. Get the brown sugar VSO at 0.5, golden pineapple from Cap at 4, sugarloaf pineapple VTA at 2, super sweet from Cap at 0.5, and yellow cake flavored jungle at 1.5. I loved it. I mixed this multiple times.
There you go.
260
There you go,
times,
Eddie.
dude.
Nice upside down cake for you. Yeah, Daniel's saying, in a way with pineapple is the goat.
Yeah, it's good, Daniel, but I prefer Thai.
I wouldn't myself. I wouldn't rush after a pineapple vape, to be honest. It's not something.
Anywhere it's unique.
Yeah, I do like anywhere
good.
pineapple, but I prefer the vape train sugarloaf over that.
But because it's a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
The Thai is the one that gives me the funk. That's a funky pineapple for me, my favorite punk. And Daniel actually kind of talked to me about that, and that's why I wound up getting it. And then the Sugarloaf's my second favorite because I actually like that the best. And then Golden works in some applications really well. And Anywhere is good, but it works actually. If you ever look at Daniel's recipes, I get why he likes it because it works well in those type of mixes.
Speaking of funk as well, the Mullenberry funky pineapple is okay as well. It's worth a pick up if you like pineapples.
Those are definitely red. Yeah,
I always
Mullenberry.
find that a lot of pineapple is they make it really sweet. It's not like because pineapple juice is not sweet.
That's the same. Ripe pineapple's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like when you get it, it's not that sweet, is it? When you get a pineapple juice, it's quite a bitter sort of, duller sort of taste.
See, that's what I get from golden pineapple is just basically the pineapple juice from like a can.
Yeah,
kind of.
As we're doing fruit facts, pineapple is the only fruit that actually bites back.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got some sort of enzyme in there, which as you're eating it, it's actually that's why you get tingling on your tongue and stuff like that. Yeah,
it does.
I've
actually seen pineapples when they were grown.
You've actually seen pineapples. They don't grow on trees. They don't grow out of ground. Pineapples.
Grow out of ground.
They just grow on the
There's
ground.
only one. There's one on each plant. That's it.
Yeah. I didn't realise that. Martin saying best lemon that doesn't taste like washing up liquid. Never mix one basing on pre-mixed lemons.
There's a lot.
That's a tough question because
There's
what kind
a
of
lot
lemon you
out
looking
there
for?
depending on what kind of lemon you want.
Yeah.
There's some fantastic lemons out there,
and some that you might find recommended on other shows.
Bob, you all right, mate?
Lean more towards candy. Lean more towards like a sweet type of
I
pineapple.
do have a recommendation that works more broad spectrum than any other lemon, but it's not a lemon. And Graham, you've tried this recently.
Buddha's hand.
That is in
Just put a little bit of. I noted.
flavoring.
I've been messing around with Buddha hands.
For an additive?
A tiny little bit of Buddha hand takes up the sweetness of the lemon, rounds it all off, and you just sit there going, "Lemon heck."
And it works as a lemon additive. If you're using a lemon, but you don't want the lemon to be like the star, it'll do that with almost any bakery, any fruit mix.
Any citrus. The tiny
because
little
it
bit
doesn't
of
give you,
that
and it
will
doesn't
just-
give you that throat hit or that sharpness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob
So that one
says,
there, I mean, and it is available over there. So
"Well, try that. Get some Buddha's hand and get a lemon, throw with it, and see what you get."
use
Bob
it in a
saying-
lemonade. Try it.
Bob
Add it
saying
to
he
your
likes
favorite
VTA Shisa Blackcurrant
Oh,
and Medicine Flower Lemon. Too expensive, mate. We're tight asses over here.
We can't afford that.
We can't afford them sort of flavor, them sort of prices.
Can't
Bloody
afford them,
hell.
Bob.
My favorite
Graham
blackcurrants.
did.
My favorite.
Then throw it away.
I got two
Yeah, spilt
favorite
it.
blackcurrants. Actually, three. Sharp blackcurrant,
Can I see?
which is great for drinks. Sharp blackcurrant, which is I love for drinks. The silver line,
Oh, yeah, Silver
Yes.
Line's. I like Silver Line. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Silver Line.
and you can use it really low, around about 1.5. Really backs up some other blackcurrants. And now because he's put me off.
Yeah,
you.
I really like the one. I really like the Wonder Flavors blackcurrant.
Yeah.
Cupcake World blackcurrant.
Yes.
This one's good.
Yeah,
What do you
the
think?
old-
What's your? I'm curious in Graham's thoughts of FA, blackcurrant ribes.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is a different one. That's why
It's
I'm
not,
asking.
it's not blackcurrant.
It's not blackcurrant. No. Okay.
I get a
That's what I
jelly.
get.
I get a kind of a jelly kind of feeling from it.
It works good to kind of jam stuff up,
Yeah.
but I don't get blackcurrant out of that. So I was curious on what you guys thought. I didn't know.
Get to be my age, you don't need stuff jammed up because
Yeah.
basically you
It
have
needs
to
to be a
try
bit
to
flowy.
loosen it up
See,
to
the-
get
It was
it.
But
The
Bob
two-
said if you buy that medicine stuff, they're worth it. A 50ml bottle will last you 10 years plus. That's what I was thinking about you, Bill.
Ask Graham. Ask Graham how long it lasts.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Kind of. One day, then you knock it over, and you watch it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to throw it on the ground, man.
everywhere.
And then you're scraping it all back in that bottle.
Licking the
The-
floor.
And I
The-
made quite a few recipes of this, and it's just down around the label
Mhm.
on top. I mean, they go a long ways. I made a lot of
my top two blackcurrants you can't really get anymore. Like you can get one of them from the site that we showed earlier.
The fantasy.
I mean, it
Fantasy
was
one.
Chef's Choice blackcurrant, which apparently isn't Cupcake World,
Right.
isn't.
and the Fantasy blackcurrant. Fantasy blackcurrant you can get from King Flavor Flavor King, but
Everybody's
Okay,
saying
fantasy.
Buddha's hand is amazing.
It
I always
is.
think of fantasy juices from
It is.
Indonesia.
That
Indonesia
will
real
change
sweet.
your life if you can get a hold of some of that. I mean, that's that lemon additive we've all.
Yeah, they
didn't know we
they
needed.
do have it at Nom Noms, and it is well worth getting. If you're into your citruses and you just want kind of just to smooth any citrus over, you can drop it really low and just smooth the citrus off and take off the round notes and get the sweetness up and just make that flavor pop.
Try it in a lemonade, Graham. Your favorite lemonade recipe. Just add 0.5%. That's all you gotta do, and you'll be amazed at how much it authenticates that lemonade for you.
Well,
It's
that
like,
would
I don't
just-
understand
that
how
would-
it works.
That would just be Loren's lemonade and a little bit of Buddha's hand.
You mean Lorna's?
Loren's.
Lorna's.
Lorraine.
I'm sitting here.
It's
I ordered
different on every site.
Lorna's. I don't know this
Um,
brand. I'm gonna order a bunch of
does
stuff out
Addy-
here. I don't have this.
Does
Fuck
Addy know
Graham.
something that we don't know?
I think he does.
Yeah,
I think
because
he's
he's put.
talking about swinging a golf club.
It's
not-
not what he put there. He just said all this swinging you do. You must be nice.
well,
to him.
that's what I'm saying. I was going to say, I do both.
He
And
never,
I-
never mentioned golf.
and not just that, I swing both ways. So
All
Right, sorry we were late starting off, but we have come up to that time. So we will go around and say our goodbye. So it was my fault we were late, so I do apologise. We have gone over 5 minutes, so we've made up for it. So we will go around and say our goodbye. So we'll start with Mick, seeing as he introduced the show. In fact, no, Mick can end the show.
All right.
We can go around and say goodbye. So I will say good night. Thank you very much for joining us. And I will pass it on to Graham.
Okay, thanks everyone. I'm on Monkey on Juice on E-Liquid Calculator. I'm Net Reality on VC. I'm not on all the flavors because I'm trying to hide from America. And if you're not on all the flavors, you can hide from America. Yay!
I found you.
And show's gone really quick. And catch us over on Monkey on Juice on Facebook if you want to join. And got any questions, just message us or just put a post up, and I'll pass it over to Liam.
I'll send him a letter.
A letter. Post dated.
The facts.
Well, he can't. He won't be able to because he won't be able to print it out now. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He hasn't switched it on and back off again, off and back on again yet.
Thanks everybody in chat. Been great as always. You can follow me on ELR Vaping Community Calculator as Sherlock Holmes. And I did a big recipe dump earlier of all of the DIY flavor chaser one shots that I had, and I've actually put I put DIY flavor chaser one shot in the title, make them easy to find. And I will pass it over to Bill.
Thank you. First off is, Graham, Americans are not looking for you, so you don't have to hide.
You never know.
That's why I don't go out. That's the reason why I don't go out. All the Americans hanging outside.
You can catch me on Monday nights with Mick and Bill. I'm not sure who the Mick guy is, but I'm there. Do we get overtime for this? Because technically it wasn't our fault.
Yeah, sorry.
And
we will be putting the bill in.
Just keep it going. Keep it going a long time. We get a lot more overtime.
I'll pass it to Tim because he don't look like he's ready.
Yeah.
Nope, not ready at all. So tonight on Golf Tea Vapes, depending on what's going on, because I've been dealing with something seriously happened in my someone I take care of passed away. But other than that, you've seen me tonight on Golf Tea Vapes on the Foggy Fairway tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Golf Tea Vapes channel. And then no recording for Thursday this week. So Saturday we're going to do percentage mixing. That's going to be fun. High percent and low percents, breaking the percentage rule, 20% it used to be, because we have, sub 5% ish mixes and ones that go over 20. Some of those older flavors and some of them are weak that you can always push past that. So kind of showing that you don't have to mix within those confines anymore. That 7-8 year ago rule is kind of gone. And Graham knows that with 13% SSA whipped cream or 14.
That was
nothing wrong with that.
That was
Nevin's started
discovery.
Nothing wrong with 12% whipped cream.
And I'll pass
my first
it
ever mix.
to Liam.
It's me. I'm going to finish the show.
It's
me. I'm going to finish the show. Thanks to everybody who's come in and listened to the UK's premier #1 vape-related and also mixing show. It's been a pleasure to entertain you, although we're on a little bit late. We apologise for that because we were all asleep, apart from Benny. And I probably will be back on next week as well, just for a special treat for you. I love the show. Actually, it's one of the shows I actually watch from beginning to end. So thank you very much for coming in, and we'll see you next week. And remember to hit that thumbs up on the way out, because it gets us up the logarithm, and even more people will know we're here, apart from Graham, because you don't want them to know. Good night, everyone.
Remember a moratorium.
Remember, Graham's actually wearing, a vintage shirt.
I see that.
Get our sponsors up.
Yeah, don't forget, Bill 10 will get you 10% off at Proper Coils, and I can't remember the other one. Thanks, everybody. Oh, yeah. DIY. No.
Flavour Craver.
Flavour Craver. Yes. Don't forget to do that as well. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Night, Phil.
Bye.
Bye.